What is up? It's your man DH.
It's your man Deranged.
We got Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com. Ralph, what's up?
What's happening?
Hey, you already know what it is. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what up, though?
What it do?
Already, man. We in the building chilling for another episode of Win or Lose Radio. Another Monday. In here getting it in. You know, had a good weekend. I'm sorry for the desk, man. The desk look a little Memphis bleak.
Bear.
Little bruh.
Little bear.
The desk looks terrible right now, bro.
Just a little bear.
It's all right.
Hey, but speaking of the weekend, how was your weekend? You went to Philly, did you?
Bro, man, I had a good time, man. Went to Philly and did a commercial.
Yeah, man. Y'all
You know
give it
what
up
I'm
for it, man.
Yeah. Went to Philly, did a commercial. It's cool, man. First class, felt like the man, bro. For
That's
real.
out there. Get used to it, brother.
Hey, I'm ready, man. So if you're looking to book Darian, DH, hit up derangedent@gmail.com.
Again, that's
derangedent@gmail.com.
let's work, people.
Yeah, we can get that, make it happen, bro. Make it
Good
happen.
plug.
Yeah, man. And also, if you have any events going on, you can hit up ralphsmallphoto.com. Let's see. Weddings, engagements, events, sports. No babies, though.
No baby.
No babies. No babies. But everything else. Bar mitzvahs, funerals.
Funerals.
First day of schools.
I'm
be the
leaving
first.
if I see a photographer at a funeral, though.
Bro, you know what? That's, I guess no. there's
I'm
no-
leaving.
Hey,
One
but,
finger up and all. Excuse me.
but listen, Ralph will do that. He's available, man. So make sure I hit him up and make that happen. Also, man, WTTS Radio Studios, man, this lovely facility that we use every Monday to bring sports and entertainment to you. Big shout out to WTTS Radio. And if you have any questions, concerns, you want to start your own show, hit up WTTSradio@gmail.com. It'll get you set up. You can have a show just like me. I don't know if it'll be as good as our show, but you can definitely get it cracking. So, man, make sure you do that. Visit all them sites, and we're going to get it cracking right now with my favorite topic. It's Pick Six. Let's go. All right, guys. So we're going to get it in right now with Pick Six right here on Win or Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com. Just reminding you, if you want to be a part of the conversation, hit us up at Win or Lose Radio on Twitter, and you can be a part of the conversation. Get your 5 seconds of fame. As you can see for Pick Six, all the questions will appear right in front of us on screen. So you can check it out, follow along with us, retweet it, do whatever, man, and we'll make sure we show you some love. So let's start it off with the first topic tonight for Pick Six. So I'll give you a little backstory real quick. Adam LaRoche plays for the Chicago White Sox, was having his son basically in the clubhouse
Right.
every home game.
Mhm.
And for whatever reason, I guess they got tired of it, the White Sox management. So Adam
Just eating all
LaRoche,
the snacks.
I know, right? All the orange slices. Adam LaRoche left $13 million on the table and will retire this season. So I ask you, with that being said, should Adam LaRoche have retired?
No.
Yeah, I don't think so either. You, Ralph?
That's a lot of money to leave on the table.
A lot of money. A lot of money.
Give me 13 million. I'm in there.
Like,
Y'all stay home.
like, look here, son. You got to stay home.
Yeah. See you.
You got to find you something else to
All right.
do.
You know how many military men go overseas for a year at a time
Hello.
for less than 50K? And
Hey.
you leaving them 13 million?
Man, that's a lot of
Keep
bread.
your
Man.
son at home while you at work? You
And-
ain't out the country now.
And
You
my
going to work.
my thing is, he's 14. Like, I think it'd be different if he was, like a young kid. But he's 14 years old, bro.
It's probably worse if he was a younger kid, though.
Probably.
Right. I can
They don't want no
understand you got
small
a
kids
2-year-old
running
with
around
a
there.
disability at home. And you
Right.
wanna bring-
Yeah.
Yeah. But
But even still, you wouldn't even bring him every day.
what I'm saying is, I would see you retiring to be with him.
Right. I don't know. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what you think?
How is this a story?
Yeah,
Like, bruh, you walked away from a career so that you can spend time with your child. Granted, kudos to you, bruh. I'm glad you did that. I don't know what this proves, but I mean, you left 13 mil on the table because your son can't come in a certain room anymore. Is that serious?
right. No, I mean,
I mean, black people are banned from buildings, for Christ's sake. I mean, we can't go to Trump rallies. Like, seriously, dog?
that's a whole nother topic. You know what?
This is a story?
I may save the
I
last
don't
segment
know.
for that because I think we're flying by the seat of our pants tonight. So I might leave that as a topic because I do I'm not really a political guy, but I may have to get into some of that
Yeah,
because this has been kind of egregious, bro. So I'm gonna get into that later. But no, I don't believe.
Because I
he
got a
should-
question about that.
about Adam Rhodes.
No,
Donald
about
Trump.
these Trump rallies.
Do you want to save it for the last? Can that be a second? Let's talk about this next. Yeah, Let's.
Uh,
We're gonna talk about that next. So get your Donald Trump questions ready. I'm curious to hear what you have to say about that and the Trump rally. So tweet us at One News Radio and we'll talk about that.
That's gonna be the rest of the show.
Yeah, I think we might just clear out my whole schedule. We're gonna need more wax. Oh man, but all right. So let's move on to the next one. Yeah, I think we're gonna talk about that next.
yeah.
All right, here we go. Next question on Pick 6. How would you feel if one of your favorite players went to play for a rival team? Now, I'm saying that because they have reports that Alfred Morris, who has been on the Redskins for 4 seasons, pretty good player for us during that time, may go sign with the Cowboys. What do you guys think about that? How would you feel if a rival player went to go play with a rival team?
I mean, it always make you mad because you like, why did we get rid of him?
Right.
Or it could be the other way. Why won't you balling out like that? Now that you're
Right.
at your new team, you showing off.
Right.
If you had that productivity at home, we never got rid of you.
Right.
But in this situation, I feel like if he was fed the ball, he would have produced.
Yeah, I think so
I
too.
agree.
I think for the Redskins though, because Scott McCloughan is a different kind of dude. Scott McCloughan is not going to overpay for somebody who don't think okay.
Don't worry about
McCloughan is not going to overpay for someone who thinks that he doesn't think he's going to produce to the level that he was previously.
it. Right.
And you got younger guys. McCloughan's goal is to get younger and not to keep around a bunch of old guys. You know what I'm saying? And that's no knock on Alfred. It's just more so with the type of the way the NFL is evolving, bro. You need fresh bodies. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
Why
because how
am I-
many years was that kid for the Falcons? What was his name?
who?
Running back for the Falcons. Had a breakout season this year.
He only
Oh,
played 1 year,
Devontae
though.
Freeman?
Yeah.
He got drafted last year,
Yeah.
year before. So he was only on the roster for a year before he took his shine.
And see, the thing about it is, there's a small window in the NFL, especially the running back position. So
Reggie Bush won't let go.
if cats keep signing you, I wouldn't
But
let
he,
go either.
right, but he keep getting hurt too, though. Every team he go to, he get hurt.
But Reggie Bush played good in spurts. Like
Right.
he had like 3 or 4 good games.
He's
back
not
to
a
back.
bell cow.
Yeah, he's not a guy that you just put the offense on his back and
Yeah,
just let him run with it. No,
he's
he's
not
not.
that type
He's
of
not that
player.
guy. But
Alfred Morris is.
I think Alfred is, and
And I
especially behind
wouldn't
that
be mad
Dallas
if he
line.
was.
That Dallas Cowboy line is ridiculous. You know.
Major key.
Say that.
Major
I thought
key.
you was about to make a series of mistakes. That's why you kept it. That's why you kept
Major key.
But no, man, I think for him and for Alfred, I don't feel bad. Like, you make your own best business decision, because Matt Forte said this. I don't know if I told y'all, but Matt Forte said this on the interview, I think a week or 2 ago with Mike and Mike. He said the NFL is a business. Everybody say the NFL is a business until the player makes a business decision.
Right.
And I was like,
That's
bro,
That's true.
like I broke that down. That was kind of deep, bro, because
Yeah.
everybody say, oh, well, you get cut. It's just a business. It's just a business. But if a player, really says, well, it's a business, I got to, do what's best for me and my family, then they somehow are labeled as, selfish players, not good teammates. But I don't know. And it's the same people that judge them, because the NFL can cut you today and not have to pay you nothing. And that's okay. You know what I mean?
That's why I'm mad at DeMarco Murray.
Yeah, you got to go
You
get
gotta do
paid,
what
bro.
you gotta do.
Because you
Yeah,
got
I
a
do.
small window to be successful in the NFL, and the window is getting smaller and smaller. So you got to go where you can go and get paid. And for Alfred, I don't even feel bad for him. If Dallas want to pay you, let them pay you. And every team you play, whoop them. Whether it's us, whether it's the Giants or the Eagles, you play and you ball out. and he's a good player and he's a good guy, so I expect for him to do well wherever he goes.
Yeah, I read today that Scott McLuhan was actually trying to get 12 draft picks for this year.
Yeah.
And a part of that came from giving up guys like Alfred Morris and stuff like that, man. And I feel like the Redskins, I don't think you guys used him to his strength last year.
Yeah.
Because you found a new Torian Thompson. And you want
Thompson
to see what
and
that can
Jones.
do. Thompson and Jones both.
Right.
Who were both, as I believe, first-year players, correct?
No, Thomps's
Thompson's
been
second
around
year.
for a couple years.
Oh, he's been around for a
Matt
couple years.
Jones was drafted last
Right.
year.
He was drafted. Now, I do remember him being drafted. Now, with a guy like that on your roster, you don't need to sign Alfred Morris back if you feel like he can be a bell cow.
Right.
And then you got the 1-2 punch with him and Thompson. So it's like,
And
Alfred Morris
you
kinda
know
got the
McLuhan's gonna
brunt
draft
of
another
that.
running back.
I think he will with 12. If he gets 12,
If he gets 12 draft picks, he's gonna be able to fill a lot of spots on that roster. He's gonna draft him.
He doesn't draft for need necessarily. He drafts for best available, from
Right.
what I can tell.
Right.
And he's pretty good at the draft, man. You guys,
That's
need
how
to
he's
hold on
supposed to
to
do
him.
Yeah, that's. I
Hold on
mean,
to him.
McLuhan is coming in and showing how you're supposed to run a franchise, and that's something that we haven't had
In a while.
in a while.
Yeah.
So he's coming in and doing it right, and I don't, the old me would have questioned every move, but I don't question no more because I feel like he knows what he's doing. He's helped build San Francisco, helped build the Seattle Seahawks that are perennial playoff contenders, and how can you knock that? You know what I'm saying? So, big respect, Alfred. Go get paid, brother. Please,
You better know.
please go get paid.
Hey Jerry, don't let him leave without a check, bro.
Right.
I hope he changes his number though. I don't like that 46.
Yeah, it's odd, man.
Yeah,
I like that.
You like 46?
Yeah, man. You know what? It reminds me of either you a strong fullback, or you a running back that's going to crush somebody.
Yeah,
Like,
or
when you got
like
numbers like that. You
or
hit
like the
me.
last dude on the practice squad. They run out of numbers, bro. All the 20s is gone, all the 30s is gone, and all the
46.
look. He's like take 46 because 47 is going to a tight end. 48 and 49 are linebacker numbers
Yeah.
for the last guy in training camp. So 46.
Think about it. Remember Stephen Davis, man, 48.
48. Liddell Betts had 46.
Yeah.
Rigo had 40. Dang, we had a lot of 44 numbers.
Yeah.
All hitters, man. Hitters.
That's
That's
might
what
be
that
something
number's
to
for,
that.
man.
All right, well, let's move on. So you guys think RG3 would be a good fit in Cleveland if Cleveland signs him? Okay, next
Yeah.
question. Next
It's
question.
cold. It's
That's gonna
cold
be
in
the end of his
Cleveland,
career.
man.
It's gonna be the end of his career if you go there, man.
Bro,
Everybody says that's where careers go to die, man. I
Yeah,
don't know.
man.
bro. I'm telling you, unless he going to Cleveland to play basketball, like I don't
I mean, but wait, I gotta reference something that we talked about here a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
You guys said that Coach Jackson would be the guy for Cleveland.
Yeah.
You guys said that he would be the one to turn the franchise around. You give him a player like RG3. I mean, you don't think he can still do that?
I think
No.
so. I don't think he'll have enough time.
Just a question. I'm not saying it's possible.
Yeah, I don't think he'll have enough time. I
Okay.
think for RG3, his window of success is really small. He's gonna have to be good in a vacuum, like 1 or 2 seasons. Because if not, it's Cleveland's gonna have to. Who's calling me right now? If not, Cleveland is gonna have to move on. Because I really think they're signing RG3 as a holdover. You know what I'm saying? But I don't.
I
Nah,
agree with that.
for him, I don't think.
I'm kind of torn about it, man. I feel like the Browns have a lot to build from with a guy like RG3.
Yeah.
But I feel like other teams are probably a more valuable option for him. Like,
But you
LA.
know what? I think with that being said,
I think he's gonna go wherever they're gonna let him suit up the quickest.
but that too,
I'll
but-
say that.
because
That I
they
agree
did
with.
say RG3 wants to go and start somewhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
in all the teams that he's gone to, he's a possible starter. But if he said I'm willing to go and contribute to a team any way that I can, if it means being a backup, if it means being a third string, I'll do it. He could go to any team he wants. But he doesn't want to do that. He wants to play. And I don't blame him. You want to play.
Right. That's what I'm
You know
here
what I'm saying?
for. You
But
know why I'm here.
for him, it'll be perfect for him to go and sit behind a veteran quarterback, somebody he could take the franchise over from after that and just learn.
It would be, but see, he's at the point now. He's got to play.
Yeah,
Because
it's
his
it's make
career-
or break for him.
Yeah, he's got to
Yeah.
play.
Right. You're gonna be a second string quarterback
Yeah.
for the rest
Right.
of your career if you don't.
Yeah, he gonna
come
be.
out and play.
I was just hoping to turn into a gimmick guy like Mike Vick, because Mike Vick was kind of a gimmick guy these last couple years.
Well, that his case kind of presented that on itself.
Yeah, that's true. But Vic,
But he was a starter before then.
and Vic was a baller, man.
Absolutely.
Like
Oh,
Vic was
that
like,
whole dog trial really
VA, what up?
pushed him back.
yeah, Vic was a
So-
baller, man. All right, let's do this. I'm
And he still could do it because he was playing well this season.
Yes, sir.
yeah.
So and was winning games.
Sleeping on.
So I don't think he should have been relegated as second string. I just think, like I said, his court case kind of put him in
He took 2 years off for that.
the dog pit, so to speak.
He was out 2 years.
Yeah,
That really says
One more than 2?
no. It was like I think it was only 2 seasons. I don't feel
felt
like
like it was a lot longer than
you
that.
think so.
It did.
It felt like it.
Let's
I'm
look
about
it up.
Yeah, go on your own personal Google machine. Check that out. I don't know. I think it was only 2 years. Because I don't think he could have been away from the game for that long. And the
He
game
did
not passed.
23 months.
He did 23 months in jail.
So, about 2 years.
Yeah, so that's about
So
right.
how many seasons? Were
Two seasons. Yeah, so like that's a testament to his ability though, bro. Finna go away the game for 2 years, still come back and get a shot. So he came back, went to Philly and started.
Yeah.
Then went to the Jets and started. Then went to Pittsburgh and was a backup, but played, sparingly. But like that's a testament to how good he was. So I can never mention him in Argentina.
He went to Pittsburgh to get a check because he knew he wasn't starting over Ben.
Oh, he did, of course.
Like that was just like.
But he's
a
accepted
cash.
his role. Like Vic is what 30? Vic maybe 35.
Hey man, they're talking about Brady playing till he 41, man. So let's not throw age out there.
That's Tom Brady though. Tom Brady ain't regressed like Vic has. But that's another time. Because we press for time. Let's move on.
Are we?
Well, maybe not. I just want to stay on time tonight. Well, how about
And
we do?
that's fine. It's your show, bro.
We could do this. Do y'all want to ride it through? Y'all want to finish pick
Finish
6 on the
your
other
show,
side of
man.
this break, man?
Vic is 35.
Vic is 35. Okay, yeah. About to be 36. Is he still a free agent or is he with Pittsburgh? Is he still with Pittsburgh? Excuse.
He's still with Pittsburgh.
He is.
We got another year on the deal.
Yeah, probably. Shout out to the Win Lose Radio research team who holds me down every episode because my brain does not work fast enough to just look up stuff. It just doesn't. Well, while we do that, let me ask you guys. I'm going to save this college basketball stuff to this next segment. We got to push that out. And I still want to talk Donald Trump, but I want to give college basketball its due. I'm going to finish with this, Mr. Lee. I'm going to finish with the Warriors or Spurs, man. So we can take
Nah,
this.
hit after the break.
Yeah.
Hit
Yeah.
off the break.
Okay, yeah. All right, so let's do this. We're going to take a break. Let's reset real quick. Get this second segment going. And we're going to finish up pick 6.
I didn't either, bro.
And we're going to... What happened?
Don't do that. Finish off.
Hey, man, listen. Let me handle one of my co-hosts in the break. I'm gonna fire him. He may not be here. Ralph may be in your seat when you
About
doing
time.
this break. We're gonna handle this, man. We're gonna chill out right here on Windows Radio and WTTSradio.com. We'll be right back. What's going on? It's your man DH.
It's your man, Deranged.
Mr. Lee behind the glass. What up?
What it do?
Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com. Ralph, what's happening?
What's happening?
You already know, man. In here chilling. We'll finish up with this pick 6, man. Let's get it cracking real quick. All right, so tournament was this past weekend. So apparently everybody's bracket is jacked up already.
Definitely.
So who, pardon this phraseology of the question, who busted your bracket?
Pause. I didn't make one this year.
Me
Off
neither.
top.
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't make one though, because first of all, it's a waste of time because I never you may get the first round games right, but after that it's a wrap. Like I wouldn't even have gotten the first round games right because it was
Nope.
like upsets. Like I wouldn't
Big
have picked
upset.
I wouldn't have picked Michigan State to lose, and they lost. So I think everybody's bracket is like jacked up. But I'm sure out there somebody picked it.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
Nope.
Some lady with a cat.
Of course, lives in the woods.
Guessing.
I'm sure somebody picked it.
That one game, or you saying that they bracket still intact?
I'm sure their bracket's still intact.
Mhm.
There's always one person that
I think it's probably like a 3%, like 3% might still be intact to some degree.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Small,
But I mean,
small number.
but I think that's why. Oh, there's only one person left. Oh, that's old. Checking on ESPN. That's old. But you know what? I think with college basketball, I think that's why people like it so much, the finality of it. Because it's no series, it's one game. And if you get, one team that just plays better than you for a game, that's it. What can you do?
That's what the NBA need to do, man.
Exactly. This isn't the argument I had last week.
Yeah.
Same thing, dog. One
But do you
game
think-
make it matter?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't think the NBA could do it.
Why?
Because, man, I think the NBA's goal is to have the best teams in the finals. Right.
And having the best team beat another team would work. Right.
But see, if it was one game, and an 8 seed beat a 1 seed, I think I like the way they set up. It's overtime. Like, you got 7 games to beat me. If you beat me 4 times, you're a better team than me. You know what I'm saying? I don't think. Excuse me.
So should the NFL adopt that same philosophy?
A series, bro? It would take NFL months if they had the playoffs. We could play NFL play a 3-game series. Like, man, it probably make football all year round though. You guys, what? What you say?
Nothing.
Oh, my bad. Hit up the range on Periscope at DNC_CEO on Periscope, which he does.
You gotta let me live on Periscope, B.
That's all you do.
Why you worry about, like, let me live, B?
It's all right, man.
Do you want me not scope?
Nah, you
All right. You want me to scope, but got a problem with me scope. Just knows
You gotta tell me when you scoping, bro.
I'm not gonna cut
Because
you
what
off.
if I go to answer your?
I'm not gonna cut you off. When I got a question for you to know, I'm gonna tell you.
You got questions for me?
I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh man, that's good.
That's cool. Once you get a bunch of Periscope viewers, then that's cool, man.
Once you get a,
Cause
come on, man, move on.
All right. Shout out to Periscope. What up? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for one person there tuning in. Appreciate you. That was a shot. I'm sorry. So the bracket is
I see one view on this live feed.
Well, shout out to the
Shots
two.
fired.
Shout out to the 2 of y'all that's watching right now. We appreciate you. But
And they probably from me. Because my cousin
was
just
he
said
right?
he was.
But you know what though? We do get a lot of views on YouTube though. Shout out to everybody that views on YouTube on Tuesday, man. And check the show out and share it, man. We appreciate that, man. Real talk. But I think the brackets are all jacked up right now. Michigan State, that whole thing tricked everybody up because Michigan State was a 2 seed, I believe.
Yeah. What? No, let me see.
I think they was a 2 seed. It tricked it up for everybody. But no, it was and then also watching Maryland. Maryland's gonna get booted this next round. Maryland
Absolutely.
struggles, bro. Maryland struggles, man. Like they struggle with every team they play. Maryland reminds me of the Wizards.
That's terrible.
They do. Like the Wizards on a winning streak right now, but the Wizards will give up.
They
a
beat the other night? Who is they playing?
Who?
The
Maryland?
Wizards?
Oh no, the Wizards played.
The Knicks.
Yeah,
They won?
they won.
Yeah.
But the
They
Wizards
came back.
Wizards go on the streak where like
Third quarter.
Wizards be up like 20, and they'll give up like 16 points at that 20 point lead, and then win by like a basket late. Like you're not. Dog, I'm telling you, John Wall, if you're listening, bro, please politic for them to put some more people around you.
He
Bro.
was
You can't,
balling that night, too.
Hey.
Remember, I text y'all. I
dog,
said he need a little more help, and they might can do
dog. But there's no reason for like Wall to have to go as hard as he does every night. He has like
He
literally
goes hard, bro.
no help, bro. I mean, if Brad could stay healthy all season, he'll be
Fragile, man.
huh?
He's fragile.
Yeah, very, bro.
I hope they don't resign him, man.
I mean, he's a good shooter, but I think if he can play in
Sometimes.
spurt, yeah, that's true. When he there,
Right.
I don't like him as a dependable guy because he can't
Nah.
play every game.
Nah,
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not tough, man.
let me tell you, I'm
I
gonna tell
like
you,
Bradley, but he's not tough.
I'm gonna tell you 2 dudes I would love to have on the Wizards.
Michigan was number 2.
Yeah, Michigan was 2 seed. Okay, I'm gonna tell you who I would love to have on the Wizards. This is completely off topic, but I would love to have DeMarcus Cousins and Rudy Gay on the Wizards.
DeMarcus.
DeMarcus Cousins, dog. Because
I
I'm gonna
can see
tell you, DeMarcus Cousins don't care. I saw a video again when they was playing the Knicks the other night, and he the security guard. Did y'all see that video?
No, I didn't.
Right, I gotta find that so they can play it. But basically, the security guard was like, like touch me, like, okay, excuse me, like you about to get out of the way. DeMarcus was like, dog, don't touch me. I was like, bruh, DeMarcus is a scary looking dude, and he all of 6'10", 6'11", and he's like he just ready to always swing on cats, bruh. Them dudes that wear headbands always want to swing on cats. It's only like 6 dudes in the NBA wear headbands.
Awesome.
What? DeMarcus Cousins for Portsmouth, bro. He might be, bro. On Victory Boulevard, bro. DeMarcus Cousins paid with leg snacks from Mosburg's.
Right.
Shout out to Mosburg Chicken on Airline Boulevard, bro. Give me a lift. Moving on. Now, Richard Sherman, he made some comments.
Mm-hmm.
Who has that up? I need to hear some quotes from that.
I mean, basically, he said Roger Goodell was a suit. Basically, he was talking about the you get 2 of the personal fouls, you should be suspended,
2 personal fouls,
ejected from the rest of the game.
That's what.
But Richard Sherman was saying, no, that's the rule.
Mm-hmm.
So Richard Sherman was just saying he clearly has never played football because it's kind of easy to get a personal foul.
Very easy.
So it's like, how can you say you get 2 and you get kicked out? He's just a suit. He up front office dude. He don't really know football. But he didn't stop there.
What else he said?
He also brought up the catch rule, which I agree with 120%.
That catch rule is
Basically
crazy.
saying more suits came up with the rule on what a catch is.
Mm-hmm.
People that ain't played football before, if you get a couple number 1 receivers in a room, they'll come up with what a catch is in 20 minutes.
I just have a hard time believing that that this is so hard, like a catch rule. Like I truly don't know what a catch. Like you can show me 2 catches, 2 things, 2 identical plays, and you say one is a catch and one is not. I
I've
wouldn't be
seen
able to tell the
somebody
difference.
catch the ball, take 2 or 3 steps, it drop, incomplete pass. No, brother, you caught the ball and started taking strides. It's a catch.
Yo, if I can possess the ball,
Take
get
steps.
2 feet down, and take 1 step, because that's what it used to be. It used to be making a catch and making a football move. So a football move could be tucking the football, extending the football.
Right. So when
taking a
Dez
step.
Bryant caught the ball, made a football move,
There
in
ain't
that
no make
Green
face,
Bay
'cause
game.
you just explained what a football move was. You can't make
and
that
he
face.
reached out for that goal line
Nah,
You
fighting.
can't do that.
I don't have
It's
no
a
issues
football
with that.
move.
I
don't
know
have
you
no
don't. A lot of people that hate Dez say, yeah, that was really a catch. They had to admit it.
You gotta admit that
got
was
to,
a catch.
man.
But I'm just like, you get an opportunity as an official to like make it right, and these cats
Man.
get it wrong like all the time.
Horrible.
I mean, even
man.
going back to recently with Kotry, that was a catch. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, in the Super
stuff
Bowl?
like- yeah, that was
Yeah.
a catch, and that was something that could have changed the tide of the game.
Yep.
In my opinion.
I think they
blew that one.
mode just went down after that. It was like, oh,
I don't know, like okay, like you know how when they go in the replay booth and they always err on the side of caution that if it's not enough evidence, we can't overturn it.
right.
What else do you need? Like if I see that is a catch, or if I feel like it's a catch, but I think that's the thing. The rule is is left too much for the ref to interpretate.
Right.
Like it's
Bruh,
not the same.
higher-ups are making that call.
It's not the same across the board.
Oh yeah,
like-
somebody calling down in that earpiece.
Yeah.
Nah, bro.
Like,
Going
okay.
down that booth.
Perfect example, right? This is a Michael Jordan figurine. Everybody would say this is a Michael Jordan figurine. But on the football field, you can give somebody this. Somebody would say this is Magic Johnson. Some people say Larry Bird. We all know it's an action figure, but everybody say it's somebody different. You know what I'm saying? It's like there's no set rule of what you can of what actually is a catch. You know what I mean? Like I
Right.
think they gotta really like go back and determine that because football ain't hard, man. But these suits, like Sherman says, is making it harder, bro. And it's unnecessary.
Very.
Very unnecessary.
I found myself agreeing with Sherman on a lot of his points. I didn't think that the dig to Commissioner Goodell, as far as him not being athletically inclined, was needed because
Mhm.
Goodell did play high school football. He did play some D3 college football. He just didn't, play pros because of an injury. However, the point where he was making that, going as far as personal fouls getting you ejected, like define which personal foul will get you ejected. There's clipping, there's face masking, like which one particularly is going to get me ejected if I do it twice in the game. Like that's not been defined clearly in my estimate. Like they need to put some more precedence into that for me.
Yeah, I think that would be good if they could kind of, you know. Sorry.
Focus,
Focus,
Daniel,
man.
son.
Focus. Focus. What's on? Focus. Okay. No, I think you're right. They have to determine what is what, and kind of get some guidelines and don't leave so much gray area in the rule.
Yeah,
You
it's
know what I
starting
mean?
to get irritating.
Yeah,
man,
it's
for me
hard,
to even
man.
Watch.
It's
Seriously.
difficult, bro, because it's always on like a big play. It's like a touchdown or like a
It's
third
always
down.
a
Yeah,
game
something always
altering
something
play.
big, and it's like a game altering play, like you said. Like it's always something. I just hope they fix it, man, and make it right because that's what they need to do.
Right.
I'm gonna ask you guys this, and we'll finish this up right here on Pick Six on Windows Radio on WTTSradio.com.
Part 2.
Do you pick the Warriors or the Spurs to win the title? Because that's what it's looking like it's coming down to, the Warriors or the Spurs in the West. These are the two best teams in the NBA, I believe. So who are you guys going with, the Warriors or the Spurs?
I'm going
And
with
why?
the Warriors. I think the Spurs are too old to hang with them in that series.
Okay. So that's your reason, the Spurs age.
Not necessarily their age. I just don't think they can hang with them in a series.
Okay. Ralph, what you think?
Yeah, I'm still sticking with the Warriors as well, man. I mean, who can stop this shot, man?
Yeah, San Antonio held him at bay for a little bit.
They can't do it for a 7-game series.
Yeah, I don't think so either. And I think if you put up enough shots, he's going like his majority is gonna fall. If he shoots 60 shots, 20 of them gonna fall, and that's 40 points right there. You know what I'm saying? And he got the green light. He gonna shoot all night. You know what I'm saying? All night. Mr. Lee behind the glass, what you think? Spurs or Warriors?
Experience, I would say Spurs, but as far as just flat out doing it right now, you got to give it to the Warriors, man. I think the Warriors are gonna take it this year.
Yeah, I agree, man. I think everything is just lining up for them to make it happen. They've lost. Well, the Spurs actually undefeated at home, and the Warriors, I believe, lost one game at home.
Super V on Periscope says Spurs and 6.
Spurs and 6. Ooh, I don't know. I think the Spurs are crafty, man. Like I seen, okay. First of all, I meant to tell y'all this, but Tim Duncan looks old, bro. Like he looks like the old guy at the rec on Saturday morning that's gonna post you up
hooping too. Though.
I'd be like, give me him. I want him.
Right.
First of all, he tall. He gonna play that back to the basket game. He got that good set shot, and he gonna ball. But I think with the Spurs, like having a superstar like Kawhi Leonard, I mean, that's just a perfect compliment. Like you want to have at least one guy that's a superstar. Imagine if LeBron played with the Spurs.
I was about to say, so do the Spurs have a superstar?
Yeah, Kawhi. He's a superstar.
He's a superstar.
Yeah, I think he's a superstar. Kawhi is a beast. Kawhi on any other team, I think, could take them to the next level. Kawhi Leonard on the Wizards would take the Wizards to the next level. Kawhi is that good. He could play defense. He can shoot.
I could agree with that.
He hit free throws. He plays defense, and he knows how to run an offense, man.
I would not want to see him in a Wizards shirt.
Yeah, the Wizards don't have enough, man. But the Spurs listen to the Spurs roster.
I want John Wall to leave DC, man.
Why would you say such a thing?
It's a waste of talent, man.
No, John is staying.
He needs to go to the West where he can be a superstar.
Nah, if John goes to the West, John will get pushed back as far as point guards. The West got way better point guards than the East.
No, at least he will have some elite competition and he'll have a team to play with.
Nah, but see, in the East, he stands.
He
stands apart.
Can you see him in Portland? Oh my God!
Not over Damian Lillard.
What?
In the East, he stands apart.
No,
like
he's better than Damian Lillard.
Yeah, I think he's better than Damian Lillard too. But I don't. Dang. I can see it. But I mean, Portland not the old Portland. Like without LaMarcus Aldridge, like they don't have a bunch. They lean a lot on Damian Lillard.
He can go to Sacramento for all I care.
Sacramento and replace Rondo.
He would still be the man.
But that would work because Sacramento got Rudy Gay and DeMarcus Cousins. They got a squad. They got Christos Koufis. They got Bellinelli.
He needs to leave DC.
Nah,
he ain't got no monument. He ain't got no billboards. Nothing. And he's making this team everything that they can. and they ain't doing nothing for him. Do you see any posters down there by the Verizon Center with his
I know
name
it's
on
got
it?
to be a few.
It's none. Matter of fact, I was just down there on Friday. None.
Well, they got that big
Not
screen
nothing.
running the video with his face on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
But that's about it, though.
Whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about it. I mean, there's nothing in the city that's like, hey, we want to support the Wizards or nothing like that, dog. Matter of fact, we talked about this, like 7 weeks ago. DC is not a sports city. As much as y'all claim that it is, it's really not. Outside of the Redskins, this is not a sports city.
Yeah, I mean,
We don't
people
even
really,
support Georgetown like that. We don't support Howard like that.
people only really.
Maryland.
What?
Maryland.
But look at this. Before this year, Maryland wasn't getting no love like that.
Yeah, because Maryland
honest.
sucked for a long time.
They sucked forever.
Since they won the title.
Forever.
Since they won the title back in 2002, they haven't done much since.
So I mean, like, where's this coming from? Like this sudden love for it's no like this ain't like Chicago to me. This is not like LA. It's not like Dallas. It's not like a big sports city. So a guy like John Wall need to go to a city where he could do some big things.
I really only think it's like 3 like major sports cities. I think like New York.
I disagree.
I think New York, Chicago, and like
LA.
OKC, prime example.
But that's OKC. That's all they got is basketball.
Texas, all day. Every team in
Sure.
Texas got a big following. Even the Saints got a bigger following than these 4 teams here. And the Saints, we know they're going to lose. Like,
But I think because they pretty much only got that in basketball.
Atlanta pretty big, too.
Atlanta's big. The Braves are big, even though
Falcons.
they're terrible. The Falcons are decent.
Hawks.
Dog, don't give me that, young. Seattle, dog. Seattle.
Texas.
Seattle, but
I don't want to hear it's only 3 big
Seattle-
teams, D.
Seattle doesn't. Seattle's fan base only came alive in the past few
Philly
seasons.
is.
Well, the
I mean, you
Seattle
can- you can,
the Supersonics.
Okay, hold on.
You can argue
Okay.
any state.
The Supersonics left them, so they didn't have a basketball team for a while.
I think we
But
had to
they
determine what is
landed
what.
with the Seahawks.
We had to
What are you
determine.
basing it off of?
Yeah, we had to
Because
determine
you
what it was.
can argue that every state go hard for their team.
Right. I feel like if you break it down per sport, like in football, I feel like the Rabbit fan bases are like Pittsburgh, Green Bay,
Dallas.
yeah,
New
that's
England.
fine. Dallas and New England. I mean, I don't know.
Oakland.
That maybe they would say that for next week because it is getting kind of skimp. Baseball about to start up, so we could maybe say that for next week because I'm curious about that. We want to talk about sports town, so we can do that. Look, this is what you do. Go to Twitter, hit us up at Win Lose Radio, and tell us about your favorite sports town, and we're gonna talk about that next week on the show. All right. So this is what we got to do. We're gonna get prepared because we're gonna talk a little presidential race.
Politics is
Politics.
Play that. When we
I'm gonna
come
play
in.
that. I got that. We'll play that. Talk about Donald Trump and all this
Hey,
crazy
isn't
stuff
he
going
here
on.
tonight?
Is it?
Isn't Trump in town tonight?
I
Is it?
don't know. Let's look it up.
Maybe we'll get him on the show during the break. Could you imagine if Donald Trump came on our show?
Is the
still
wall built yet?
Bruh.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to get here if the wall's up.
I would love to be able to. Man, we'll talk about that. So look, we're gonna reset. We'll come right back on the flip side of this break. So tweet your questions, man. Tweet us at Win Lose Radio. We'll talk politics, man. We do that too, man. Sports, entertainment, politics, whatever, man. Let's talk about it. So we'll talk about that and more right here on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com.
Presidents to represent me. Yeah. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Yeah. I'm out for every presidents to represent me.
What's going on? It's your man DH.
And I'm the Miggity Mac Daddy.
Oh my gosh, you're fired.
It's your man Deranged.
Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com. Ralph, what up?
What's happening?
You already know it. Mr. Lee behind the glass. What up, though?
What to do?
Already, man. Out here for dead presidents. So with that being said, coming back right now in the second hour of the show. Hit us up on Twitter at Win Lose Radio, at Facebook at Win Lose Radio, and also WTTS Radio, man. We about to talk a little politics. Now, I will have to warn you, man. We are not the most what's the word? Political, I guess. Well, maybe not. I'm not sure because we don't know everybody's opinion. But we'll talk about politics, man, because this is now being a little older, now being 30 years old. This is like stuff I have to like really talk about.
And the views and opinions of Win or Lose Radio
Yes.
are not those of WTTS Radio.
There you go. Nice little disclaimer. Shout out for that. Before we begin, man, big shout out to buildinghopeinc.org. Make sure you go to buildinghopeinc.org and you can sign up for the gala event this year. It's going to be a good time on the Odyssey down at the waterfront. So you can check that out. Tickets are very cost effective. So go check it out right now. Buildinghopeinc.org. Also, ballhawksports.com. Check them out. They have a ton of stuff there. RalphSmallPhoto.com for all your events, from sports to weddings to bar mitzvahs to to new home purchases to new car
Hey,
purchases
man,
to
just hit me up for some
Yeah.
portraits, man. I'm in there.
hey man, yeah, hit up Ralph, man. And also
Oh, man.
big love to WTTS Radio for holding us down every week right here on the airwaves from 8 to 10 p.m. So hit them up. You got a show you're interested in seeing or something you want to do. Hey man, we might be able to facilitate that for you. Shout out to JD's Rub, man. Let me tell you something. Chill. He sent me some photos, man. The grill season is getting started, and the ribs.
Spit it out. God. Grills. The rib.
Tired ball. He tired, ball. Shout out to JD for holding us down. The ribs that
Yo, this is the longest plug.
No one says spit it out. Stuttering Stanley.
Man, go to jdsweb.com and pick up the barbecue seasoning, man. It's good stuff.
There you go.
But
It's right there at the front of the table.
right there on the table,
Look
which
by Captain America's thumb.
right there. But yeah, man, we gotta talk some politics, man. Now, this whole Donald Trump thing is crazy to me, man. Seriously. Now, I know, like, I've been trying to avoid it because I really don't care about politics too much for my own personal reasons, which I'll share if anyone asks me. But I'm curious, man. Out of this whole presidential race, man, what have you guys like? How do you guys feel about this, man?
It's definitely a circus this year, man. It's hard to get into it because so much adversity. Just crazy. It's like a circus going on, man.
Yeah.
Threats, fights at the rallies. Like it's hard to focus and listen because you'll be surprised. You might agree with some of the stuff Trump's saying.
Right.
But because he's making a mockery out of it, because he got his own money, he could do and say what he want to say. We're not even listening to him because he's making a mockery of the whole
presidential election. Bro.
Right.
Like, I'm telling you, like, I posted this on Facebook a couple weeks ago. I'm trying to find it. But Donald Trump, like, his whole campaign, it just doesn't speak to me about what America should be or about what, the president would,
because all we hear him talking about is I got my own money. I don't need no fundraiser. I can fund my own campaign. That's all you getting right now. So if he be quiet about that and talk about what he's trying to do for America, maybe we'll listen.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm sorry I missed that comment.
I posted this here. I said, I feel like Trump is intent on keeping the country divided, pitting us against them and you versus me. I hope that everyone can see what's happening because that's what it is. Like, even with those altercations and things at the Trump rally, like, his whole political, like, aspect, like, incites violence. Like,
so speaking of that, that's what my first question is. Why didn't that guy swing back on that dude?
You said,
I was thinking the same
Why didn't
thing.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I knew. I wish I could tell you, man. I don't know.
Like, why? Like, you let this older gentleman get up out his seat, clock you, and you keep walking upstairs.
I think that was done to show just how hateful they can
Nah,
be.
but it still would have showed it. It's
Now-
on tape that he hit me first.
Absolutely. Now I think he didn't do anything back because of how many cameras were actually on him at that point. And if you retaliate, it only makes you look worse.
And
You
that-
think so?
And
Yeah,
that's
because
now
that's
I'm-
how they
I'm
gonna
with
you look
That's how they
worse.
perceive it,
Now
man.
I'm with you.
That's
I'm
how they
with
was
you.
shook,
In your
yeah.
heart, in your heart of hearts, you want to knock that. You want to knock him out, young. You want to put him dead on his ass. You do.
But prime
But-
example, I teach my 2 sons. Somebody hit you, hit them back.
Correct.
So I'm just thinking, you was assaulted. Why are you not defending yourself?
Only because the public perception would be black man attacked older man.
Even with the footage of him getting out of the seat
even
and hitting them
even
first?
with that, because you know what would have came out? It would have been just video images,
the-
vines, 8 seconds of him hitting the older man, and then it would have been a war of who hit who first.
Right.
And
Bro.
even if it came out that the older man hit him first, it still would have made that guy look negative. This is how they act. This is how they treat us. This is why we feel the way we feel about them. You cannot, like Malcolm X, loving to death. He had a great mentality. However, if you apply that to what they think, this is why they feel that way about us. It has to be the Martin Luther King approach with them, or you get no ground to speak at all. You look like a criminal. You look like a thug. You look like a hoodlum.
I
Either
agree.
way.
I agree
Either
with
way.
it.
You know what I've learned? I've learned that, and this is man, shut up. I've learned, like, truthfully, that footage doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
I could stand here. You guys are filming me, right? Filming me say everything I say, and y'all can say, you can get your own narrative based upon what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, that's what people choose to do. They watch Eric Garner get choked out, yet the cops didn't get in trouble. You know, multiple things happen, and nobody gets hemmed up. And you got clear video footage.
Right. What they gave Freddie Gray was some money. Gave his family a couple million to be like.
But those feds ain't even go to jail, bro. Like, I could deliberately hold my phone up and film something, and it doesn't matter. Like, whatever they perceive, it's almost like it's not even there. Like, it's almost non-existent. So it's like, why film anyway? Because it doesn't matter. It only get to create a narrative, but they don't care.
Right. So with that older white gentleman hitting that black dude, what came out of that? Nothing.
Nothing.
There was
they
no
did it.
backlash on
Oh
him,
no, but he
bad
did
touch.
get charged though. He did get a charge for an assault
Right, but what I'm
charge.
saying is, like you say, the media would have been like, "Oh, young black man beat up older white dude."
Right. Had
But
he
when
responded.
you ain't hearing nothing about the white guy assaulted this young black man,
And you're not going to.
or hear no praise about the young black guy not hitting
for
him
not
back
hitting the
You're
back.
not going to get that because they cover the media.
because he better than me. I'm Paulson. I don't have that composure.
Okay, well,
I'm man enough to admit.
let me
that.
ask y'all this question, right? So,
Let me ask you this, Ray. Would you would have hit him back?
oh yeah, absolutely.
just
Especially because I
asking.
feel like I could take him. Like if it was like some,
Hogan.
yeah, it was, like if it was like like insert any. If it was like
John Cena.
yeah, it was like John Cena hit me. Like, I don't think I hit John Cena back.
I sued him as
Yeah, I was.
No, I sue him and the WWE.
Yeah.
And creative. 'Cause that could have been the storyline.
Yeah. Look how your character's portraying himself outside of work. Nah, it's cool. But
Yeah, kudos to that gentleman, man. If y'all know him, Adam, we would love to have him on the show to call in. So if anybody know him in Twitter
Yeah,
world,
let's look it
personal
up.
world,
man, shout out to my dad for
let me
texting
get
me.
his name.
My dad texted me, can't we all just get along? And like, that's a good point. You know, I wish we could, but we can't. But what was I saying? Okay, so here's
you had a question.
yeah,
You're right.
here's my question to that. So it's safe to say that we all don't support Donald Trump, right?
That's
I don't.
not safe to say.
Do you
I
support
don't.
Donald Trump?
I'm not saying if I do or I
I
don't.
Mr. Lee behind the glass. I do not
Okay.
support Donald
I'm
Trump.
just playing, man. Come on.
Okay. Well, no, I'm asking this. So since we all don't support Donald Trump, what reason would we have to go to a rally?
To
It's-
protest, right?
Oh,
Is that what you're asking?
My vote is my protest.
Right.
Like, I'm not going to your show and try to. I'm not
Right, 'cause
I'm
I
not
ain't going
getting
to jail.
involved. Right. I don't.
It
have
ain't
time
worth
for
it to
that.
me.
And that's my
got
point. Like,
kids.
if you're clearly on the opposition, why even go? Like, I understand you go to protest, but
But
like,
some people believe that makes a difference.
I-
It's their belief and their opinion. Just like you believe in God and you feel like you could pray through it.
yeah,
They feel like going there and saying power to the people is gonna make a difference.
I don't. I've never been for me,
but Martin showed that it does.
but that was a
in a
different
sense.
time.
Like
Like,
for different reasons.
yeah. Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
Different reasons.
it's
almost
but
like this
I'm
is like
proving the point that protesting does work.
yeah. Sometimes
It does.
protesting can work, but my thing is this: the best way for me to make a change, and this is my mentality.
Mm-hmm.
You know, me causing ruckus at his rally is not making the change. You know what? Maybe I'll get out on foot and hand out information about why people should really think about who they vote. Not go interrupt his rally. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you just causing more, you inciting confusion.
Yeah.
So I think that with that being said, I think it's part on him and it's part on us. You know what I mean? People who are protesting against it. Are you protesting against it? Fine, but I don't know, man.
I mean,
Hey, bro,
people
I'm
get fed up
conflicted.
too.
I
though.
feel like this, bro. You can protest however you choose. You have the right to do that as an American citizen. However, I'm not going to a Klan rally protesting
Yeah,
against you like
exactly.
black people because at the end of the day, you still not gonna like me. But
Yeah.
what I will do is I will vote for the leaders in our community who look like you not to be in position of office.
Right.
So that your rules and your laws and how your ideology works doesn't apply to how our government works for us as citizens. Now, for anybody protesting Donald Trump, hey, all power and glory to you, bro. But half of y'all let them protest can't vote.
Right.
So
That's a good point. What if you're a felon and can't vote, and this the only way you can try to make change is by going to protest? What if you can't protest by a vote?
What change do you want to make other than having other people look at you?
No, meaning I can't vote against them,
Uh-huh.
so I have to go protest.
That still don't change nothing. It won't change the vote. It can't change the vote.
I feel what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is you saying you want to make a difference. I can't legally go vote, so I'm going to go to the rallies and let them know how
I
I
don't want
feel.
you here.
Right. I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm giving you different scenarios of why
I like
certain
that, though.
people might feel like they have to protest.
Yeah, I mean, I agree.
Is that more self gratification though? I mean,
Not really. Did Martin do it for self gratification?
yeah, but Martin could make a change even with him protesting.
But
He
did
could
he
make a
know he
change.
could make a change back then?
Absolutely, he knew.
I don't
he
think
could.
so. I think he was just protesting because he got tired of the way
But
things
I
was
think,
going, right?
but I think those
Man,
protests were
Martin had
different though,
degrees.
man.
Martin had degrees, and he was protesting things that could be changed. You can't change somebody's mentality, but you can change how the economy is affected by how people run it. You can't change somebody's racist behaviors.
I agree
However,
with that.
However, you can change how the city views racism and how they treat people who apply their services. Whether you're on what's it called? Damn, I forgot my train of thought that fast. Anyway, whether you're on welfare, that is, if you're on welfare,
Mhm.
whether you ride public transportation, whether you eat at a certain food restaurant or whatever the case may be, how you're perceived in that place or how you're served can be changed. But how somebody views you can't be changed. And right now, we're protesting the fact that he's a racist. That's what we're protesting. We don't want him here because he's racist. You're not going to change that about him.
I don't think that's what everybody protests. It's definitely one of them major.
I think like some of the stuff he says is like he's.
I'm going to build a wall. We're going to build a wall. This wall is going to cost us $4 billion. He comes back and retorts, that wall now costs $12 billion. I'm going to build this wall to keep them out of our country. Them being illegal or legal immigrants from another country. Mostly right now he's talking about Mexico. However, he's also referred to us, the black guys here, that we should also go back to where we came from.
Mm-hmm.
Not even mentioning the fact that, bruh, you two yourself are an immigrant. Nobody here right now is fully blooded American made. We're all mixed in from another country as of somewhere. But for you to openly come out your mouth and continually say that they gotta go and we gotta make America great again, referring back to the 1950s when we were segregated, are you serious?
Yeah.
Now for that I cannot vote for you because you want to go back after guys like Obama have brought
We
this
too
country
strong
to
now,
prominence now.
It'll
And
never
now
get
you
back.
wanna
That's
go
why I don't worry
back?
about stuff like that.
You want to go back?
Yo, you know
to the
what?
50s?
I don't even think twice about stuff like that, man. We too strong now.
You know, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you what he said.
But
Like,
are
We got
though?
money now.
Are we-
Like, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying?
My
Like,
question to y'all is: are we really that strong if we have people really considering voting for this guy? He's won the Republican vote. He's going to be the Republican ticket. Are we really that strong? Because this guy is on the. He could very well be president. So are we really as strong as we think we are?
of course.
Have we really come that far?
The only reason I say that is because look how many hip hop moguls got involved to get Obama in office. Do you know how many votes they brought out? Y'all can say what y'all want
I
about
agree
Obama.
with that. I do agree with that.
The hip hop
Diddy did his
generation got so many young black people to go out and vote.
but I don't
That's
think.
why Obama
But this,
got
but
in that
it's not.
house.
I don't
promise.
think it's
You know
not
how
there.
many
No,
white folks didn't vote that don't vote like you say.
Yeah.
That don't vote, might not agree with Republican, might not agree with them, wanted independent, but just because it's a black man on the Democrat, they said we're gonna try to want him in office. But that vote was too powerful, dog. Too powerful. That was the first time we came together in a long time and made a difference.
the whole thing, like, even when he mentioned the whole like Muslim thing,
Mhm.
like, and I feel bad. And first of all, for for like the whole Muslim stigmatism, like it's
Right.
like they are
That's a wrap.
like they are basically like just labeled and plastered as like bad people
Right.
because they're Muslim. Like, and first of all, I think that's terrible. Like off the break, but like for him to like get the Muslims out, like he said that, bro. Like you can't, like you can't, say, like even if that's how you feel, bro. Like seriously, and I'll say this forever. Even if that's how you feel, like if I hate whatever kind of people, like I can't come out and say that.
Oh,
Like,
you could come on and say it.
I could say it, but I got to be prepared for everything that comes behind it.
Exactly.
But see, that's why they are praising him, because he's not afraid to say these things.
Right.
In public.
It's a lot of people that feel just like him.
Exactly.
And
but
this
they
is
don't
the
have
first
voice to
time
say
they've
it.
seen a political candidate be able to say what they want, how they want. He ain't playing no political games. He don't need nothing from nobody. I'm going to say what I want, how I feel. Just like he was in the barbershop talking to his barber. Get these damn Muslims out of here.
Now, see, but see, my
Get
whole
these
problem
Mexicans
with that,
back across the border.
when he talks about Muslims, he's talking about an actual religion, and he's tying the religion to different groups of people.
Terrorists.
You can't do that, bruh.
Yeah,
It's the reason why I say you can't do that is because it's ignorant to do that. That means you have lack of knowledge and understanding of people, religion, and how it applies against the world. Now you saying get Muslims out of here. I mean, it could be a guy from the Bronx who was just born a week ago.
Oh, Philly.
Like, you know what I mean? Or a
You
guy
know,
in
Philly,
Philly. Like
definitely.
he's Muslim. Like that's his religion. That's what he don't eat pork. Like it's that's what it is to him. He's not a terrorist.
right.
You know what I mean? He's an American citizen. He go to work every day. He pays bills like you do. You know, it's so foul to me. But people have finally latched on to somebody who speaks on their behalf. The hatred that they have in their heart has finally come to life, like through this candidate. Like I don't understand it. I get it. I get it, but I don't understand it.
At the
I
end
can-
of the day, money talks, man.
Yeah,
He got
but I'm gonna
enough
tell you
money
this.
to do
I'm gonna
his
tell you this.
thing.
I'm gonna wrap it up because we gotta go commercial. But I'm gonna say this. I can't have a president or somebody that's supposed to see that's the headliner and the main person of the country that is outright doesn't have everybody's best interest. Like that's the
Right.
one reason I do like Obama, because even if Obama is conflicted or feels a certain way something, Obama can't say it. And he understands that he has to keep stuff close to his chest because his stuff is already being analyzed because he's the president. But I feel like Obama, like, truthfully cares about everybody. You know what I'm saying? Just from the way he's perceived. Like I've seen so many videos of people just so excited to see Obama. Like from the lady that was like 106 years old that met Obama to people that even
to the little girl that cried.
the little girl that
Why
cried.
he leave?
And think about this. My nephew is 6 years old. As long as he's been living, he's only known for our president to be black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Think
I
about
thought
that.
it was weird that my kids just all Barack Obama. Dad, I'm gonna be like Barack Obama. Like I can't remember me being 8 years old, 9 years old, 6 years old, talking about the president of the United States.
Because when we were coming up, it was what? Reagan, Bush, Clinton, Bush,
Mhm.
and now Obama. So that's pretty about the last 35 years worth of president. And for a lot of these kids now, they only know Barack Obama as like the president. Like that's big. You know what I'm saying? But I think that's why I like Barack, man. Like he has everybody's best interest at heart. And I feel like for Donald Trump to be a world leader,
I didn't agree with
I don't think-
everything.
yeah, no.
Obama did,
And that's
but
the thing. I'm not gonna. But
I
even
think he was the best fit.
even what you didn't agree with, you know, he still was adaptable. Like you may not, you know, he may have some things set in place, even though you may not agree with it. Okay, but he was great for this. He was great for that. I think he was great for race relations. It's in general.
Oh, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think, you know, it's give and take, man. You're not gonna like everything that,
But
you know.
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Do we have a complete understanding of the difference between church versus state, and not going for something because it goes against your religion?
Yeah, I think
How
because it's
much of
totally
that-
different.
How much of that plays into you not liking a decision that a president makes? Because I had to come under fire for this myself, because I had to realize, and it's in the Word of God, that we are in the world, but we are not of the world.
Right.
So, however, the decisions that are made from our political leaders, they might not agree with our religious belief, but what we believe is higher than the current state of what we live in. So
Right.
just because it's the world's idea of how things go, it doesn't have to affect us or our views, so to speak. So how much of that applies to you saying you dislike or you like a candidate?
Because that's the reason why a lot of Christians will vote Republican, because Republican has always had the
No
whole
abortion.
like
no
in the
same-sex
church,
marriage.
like they had like the Republican Party has always had like the Christian backing from the votes, and a lot of times the exact opposite was why everybody else was voting Democrat.
And
You know
there's
what I'm
way
saying?
more gay people than
Right.
there is Christians.
Exactly. So like, you know, it's different, and you got to be able to separate the two. And like for me, and I told y'all during the break, I don't agree with nothing nobody's saying.
Right.
I don't think Hillary's fit to run the presidency. I don't think Donald Trump is. I would vote for Bernie Sanders because I feel like he got the best interest for, you know, for black folks.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, he been doing it for a while.
Yeah, like dude been in the trenches doing civil rights, bruh. Like you
Right.
automatically got a good vote for me, you know, for that. But like, you know, as far as some of the economy stuff, I think Donald Trump has some good economy plans, but all his stuff is overshadowed because he's an outright racist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I can guarantee if Donald Trump changed his narrative and like wasn't as boisterous as he was about race and religion, Donald Trump could truly win because based upon his facts alone, where he wants to bring jobs back to America, which I don't have an issue with. I feel like everybody in America should be able to work. I feel like everybody across the world should be able to work. But I feel like especially in the country that we live in, you know, Americans should be able to work and not outsourcing a bunch of jobs. You know what I'm saying? Letting the people here who can't get jobs have jobs, you know, or doing different things to, you know, help rebuild the economy. Like I don't have an issue with that, but that all gets overshadowed because of the violence and his boisterous, you know, voice towards, you know, people of color. You know what I'm saying?
I said that earlier, right?
What'd you say?
You know I said that
Did
earlier.
you? Maybe I wasn't listening. Sorry. It's like, no. So with that being said, I'm gonna leave it there. But that was cool, man. I think as
That's
this
real
race
good.
goes on, man, we need to talk about this because
Yeah, man.
you know, where else can you go and get sports, entertainment, news, politics, man? You got to get all of it, man. And
Gotta inform the people.
yeah,
man.
you got to. And you know what? I feel like we haven't been being responsible. Like I know I know we're a sports show, but like we need to talk about this because this truly affects our listeners. Like, and this is something that we need to talk about, even if you're not even it, because some people not getting no perspective on it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Because
be
it's
able
a
to,
circus. They're not
Yeah.
even into it.
so if we're able to give a perspective and help you make a decision, I'm cool with it. So Stu, on that, we gonna take a break. We'll come right back after this on Win Lose Radio and WTTSradio.com.
I am a real American. Fight for the rights of every man. I am a real American. Fight for what's right. Fight for your life.
Oh, that song will never get old to me, bro. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside. All you can do is All right, here we go. Look, man. Welcome back
Bruh.
to more. What?
You're killing me, Smalls.
Hey man, everybody
Oh,
look.
WWE enthusiasts.
Man, look, we gotta talk about this Hulk Hogan thing, man. We're gonna wrap up this episode of Winning Lose Radio right here. I'm not gonna introduce everybody because I'm sure by now you know everybody who's on the show.
It's your man, Durant.
We
gonna
said
make
that.
sense.
Dog, last week we had that little small segment. We came back. It was like 9:55. What's up? It's your man DH. Hey, just do it for I say. What up? It's your man DH.
It's your man, Durant.
Ralph of RalphSmallPhoto.com. Ralph, what up?
What's happening?
Mr. Lee behind the glass. What up?
What it do?
Dog, we introduced every segment, bro. That's in case you forgot.
You gonna know
Yeah.
who we are.
All day. But look, man, we got to talk about Hulk Hogan, man. One of my favorites, who had a tumultuous 2015,
Yeah, man.
starting from the whole the N-word
N-word
situation.
situation.
And then
Explain to me that situation, because I really don't know what this setup. or
Mr. Lee,
scenario was.
so then who was he talking to when he said it?
Okay, so he was talking to a friend.
Talking to a friend.
He was talking to a friend about his daughter.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
His daughter was dating a rapper,
Right.
and the rapper was giving her some studio time. So basically, Hulk was saying that all this money he was paying out for her career, and she decided she wanted to put it all on the line to be with this rapper guy. So in the exchange of him talking to his friend, he said, "Man, she's dealing with this, dumbass nigga." Like, he said it kind of like it wasn't so much
Racist.
derogatory,
It was
racist.
just-
It was just
like he used to saying
But see,
it.
that's the thing.
He feels comfortable
I saw a
saying it.
report
He's comfortable
that
saying it.
he was saying that like because he's cool with Snoop Dogg, so it was like Snoop would let him say it.
Yeah, like he has the black card.
Yeah, he had a pass.
He has the pass. So it's just the fact that he.
All right, y'all saw that video of that girl. And she was like, "Which?" I bet you he won't say it in front of her.
But no, that's what happened. So that's how he got hemmed up with that.
Oh, Super B on Periscope say he even admitted he was a racist to a point.
Right.
Yeah, he did
now,
say that.
Now, in later interviews, once it got like super heated and got out of control, he did say that he said everybody to some degree is a little racist.
Which is true.
Meaning, and which
Yeah.
is absolutely
But you
true.
can't admit
Because
that.
right, because if you see somebody in the airport who got on some terrorist-looking gear, you're going to think sideways immediately.
But it goes Muslim. Period.
Not
Mr.
necessarily
Lee, that was
Muslim.
racist, bro.
I said terrorist gear. I didn't say Muslim. See, there's a difference.
What's
But
terrorist
what I'm
gear?
saying is, if they're
Hey,
Middle Eastern,
I know. I'm
You know
definitely.
what I mean?
if they
I'm
Middle
They got
Eastern and
something
their head
fishy.
covered up,
They got
you
something
looking
fishy in
twice.
their hand. They ain't got to have their hair covered up. Just gotta have something fishy in their hand. They look a little antsy. They sweating a little bit. It's some little things.
They could just be nervous to
They
fly.
going back to the bathroom, back and forth.
Yeah.
Like,
Man, why you getting up?
Whether you gonna think I'm a terrorist because I get the bubble guts because I get nervous.
Like, why this black dude with a beard keep getting up, bro?
getting up for
Sit
it.
down.
Hey, no, I'm
nervous. Your beard too long, bro. I think you might
nervous.
blow us up.
Damn. But nah, he openly admitted that, and to some degree,
That's
it
so
got
rude.
it got really blown out of proportion,
Of course.
like a big deal. And so to the point where the black community was kind of turning their back on Hulk Hogan. And then guys who grew up or wrestled with Hogan, along the years, were standing up for him, saying he's not a racist. He was always cool with me. Da 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 da. So that's pretty much that. Now, in regards to this porn case, my man Hulk is the highest paid porn star. My man made one movie, highest paid actor ever.
Yo.
And got 25 mil more. in
Yeah.
Coming
damages.
off the back end, my man
Yeah.
the highest paid
Is
ever.
that 140?
Yeah, coming off the back end. That's funny.
Oh.
Yes.
So look, all right, so Hulk Hogan, man, Gawker had got wind of his sex tape,
Which was stolen.
yes,
Yes.
which was stolen, and they released it, which caused just an S storm of just everything, and
Superview said, not got win, brought. It's a difference. They brought.
you
them.
right. And basically they went to court. Hogan sued him, and Hogan got originally $115 million from Gawker, and then additional $25 million in punitive damages. Now, the funny part of this story is that Gawker is only worth $83 million.
Oh, they going bankrupt.
It's a wrap. There's no more Gawker. It's gonna be Hulkster. That's what it's gonna be called. It's no more. So, but basically, I'll give you some details. This is per Yahoo.com and the Associated Press.
So they had a little change. They was doing all right.
Yeah. So let's see. Yeah, basically, man, Gawker decided to post the edited sex video and wrote the post that accompanied it with it. The punitive damages come on top of the $115 million that the jury imposed Friday after 2 weeks of the trial. Hogan sued Gawker after it posted a video of him having sex with his then best friend's wife. Hogan said he didn't know that he was being taped. Hogan's lawyer asked the jurors Monday to add punitive damages to the $150 million settlement. And basically, Gawker's lawyers pleaded that the existing verdict had already debilitated the company. And that was it. So basically, during the closing arguments, Hogan's lawyer said that Gawker's media gross revenues were $48.7 million in 2015, and that Nick Denton, which is their founder, has a total of $121 million, and a Manhattan condo worth $3.6 million, and Gawker's media's net worth is $83 million. So basically, it was like they're basically going to go belly up to have to pay Hogan off. But just how it all went down, man. Like,
so was she trying to tape it to blackmail him? You think?
You
say he didn't know he was
who taped it.
I think Bubba was the one who was taping it for
The
his
husband.
for his own personal keepsake.
Yeah. Nah. I
Hey,
can't.
man, hey,
I think
some people are
either-
into that cuckold stuff. Like,
Either the wife was doing it to blackmail him to not tell her husband, or the husband and the wife was in it together to
blackmail Hogan.
somebody on Superville on Periscope say he was taping
Blackmail.
it because he was
Get it?
freaky. Was Hogan taping it or the husband?
It was a terrible joke around.
Yeah.
Blackmail.
You are
Damn.
Yeah, I think the husband.
No, man. But even still, like with that, like I don't know, man. Like first of all, it's just fishy in general because you got the camera. But the fact of the matter is,
What if they all work together?
It was definitely a hit.
What if all
Young,
three of them
that would
just
have been
work
like
together?
the best plan ever.
Let's
so
do
we're
it.
gonna do it.
One.
Let's do
it.
it. Take me in. I'm Hogan. Just to, I called
Call dibs on Hogan.
Yeah, I called first.
Well, I ain't married yet, so I'm out.
Oh, but you about to be. Speaking of,
Chill.
Dun, dun, dun.
Chill. Come on, man.
of-
Come on, man.
speaking of,
Yo, big shout out to Summertime, man. Birthday is tomorrow. We had a great time at the party.
happy
over the
birthday.
weekend. Happy
Woo!
birthday.
Happy birthday. Enjoy.
Pass me some crab cakes.
Enjoy.
Man, them crab cakes were the talk of the party, man.
Who,
crab cakes
who
was good.
decided on that menu, dog?
I think that was Summertime's mom that decided. I
Summertime
think that
mom?
no, that may have been a joint decision, but regardless of which one made the decision, I appreciate you both for making that decision because that was a great decision. The crab cakes were just
glorious.
on point. Deranged
I
at one
love it.
point had busted out on a full shout after he ate the crab cake. And I found him in the back corner just praying. just hold up. Thank the Lord for these crab cakes. Hey! But no. Nah, them James is good. But no, we had a good time celebrating your birthday, Summertime, man. We love you. And happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah,
Happy
absolutely.
birthday.
From the Win or Lose Radio crew.
Yes. But this Hogan situation, man, is wild, man. Like, yeah, I do feel like it may have been so. Like, who
Ain't
leaked?
that
Like,
something to think
who
about?
leaked
Exactly.
the video?
Look, let's do this.
Because if
You
I'm
do this,
because if
I'ma
I'm
give you
Gawker,
this.
right? Like, if I'm Gawker, I get that. Like, I understand we
How
take
did you get this?
exactly.
first
There's a
question.
bunch of
How
ways
did you
could've
get this?
got it, dog. You could have grabbed that joint off of YouPorn or Pornhub or Ralph from up the street could have had a copy and downloaded it and sent it to him. I mean, it's a bunch of different variables how they could have got their hands on it.
But the thing about it is just period. Like,
My man Superville on Periscope said he know exactly how.
come on, Superview, tell us how they do
Nah,
it, man.
bro.
Let's see. He's probably typing. Let's see what he says.
We ain't no Superview who's a weekly contributor.
Husband's co-worker stole it.
So why?
How
So,
did the husband's coworker get it?
How did the husband's co-worker get it?
but my thing
Probably
is this:
showing it.
Gawk-
Then quit.
like, if I'm Gawker,
Went to another co-worker and who hated him. Oh.
if I'm
So
Gawker,
he probably would. So the husband was into some freaky stuff. He knew was having sex with his wife. The guy the husband taped it, showing one friend, showed another friend, and the friend actually hated the husband. So he boom.
but bro, listen, if I'm Gawker, right? This is my defense. I'm going after the person that gave me the video. I'm not gonna lose my company
Yeah.
because
You can't do that though, Darian, because
why not?
Because you're the one who marketed the video and put it out there for the masses, as if you were the one who were responsible for releasing the footage. So you can't backtrack and then say, "Oh, we got it from this guy over here." When
that's
you're
true.
the face of the brand who's been marketing
But-
this guy.
But
wife
Mr.
is
Lee,
gonna
Mr.
use
Lee,
it
as
to
a-
blackmail
The
the
reason
husband.
why you got to pay the 115 is because Hulk Hogan is liable to make anywhere between $5 to $7 million a year just on his name alone.
Right.
So for the last 3 to 4 years, when his name has been blackmailed, your term again, you got to pay restitution for that. And so anything according to that, so you got to remember after the damage that his wife did, after she took basically half
what was
his
his
estate,
spice? What?
he needed to come up
Right.
big time. And
You
whether
just
he
got one.
plotted this one or not, he definitely just got one.
Yeah.
But
Like I said, highest paid porn star.
But my thing is this: like to have a company, right? You gotta understand that this is an inherent risk. Did they just put the video out thinking that maybe Hogan wouldn't care?
Dog, sex tapes are released on a regular basis at this point now. Like this, it's not like sex tapes were something new. Kim Kardashian set the trend for celebrity sex tapes to come out. Actually, Paris Hilton, she was the one who really caused all this. But then with Kim K, and then other people doing like released sex tapes, but they were like recorded by Vivid or whomever did it. This was a in-house secret camera footage type of ordeal. I still think it was staged just because of the position of the cameras or whatnot. But you got to pay the piper for what you did. You put it out there, you brand it as if it was your video, so you taking the penalty for it being your video.
Right. Now I got you. Go ahead, Derange. What you got? What's that there you got?
Basically, check out spiceboyisathief.com. The whole story is there to include official records.
Spice Boy
Super
is a
viewer
beast.
knew what he was talking about, and here's the paperwork to prove it. So, y'all want to see the real story? What we were saying about the husband and the co-worker stole it from the husband is all true, is all documented. Spiceboyisathief.com.
I'm
Once
gonna
again,
tweet that out.
Super viewer comes through with the real story. Spiceboyisathief.com.
I'm tweeting that right now.
I can't pull that site up at all.
I got it. I just tweeted it out so they can check that out. But yeah, man. I mean, that whole Hogan situation, man, that was crazy,
It
bro.
was a good come up. I really want
Yeah.
to do one. I mean, if you're down.
You
Woo, no.
talking to them? I don't know who you talking to, man. Shoot, you right though. It is a
That's a come up, bro.
I'm
So
looking at it
what
right
we
now.
got 5 minutes.
yeah.
So indecent proposal. What would you do? Could you do it? And that's all for everybody. Could you let your wife sleep with somebody else?
No.
If a billionaire
A
came
billionaire?
up to you and said, "Hey, $5 million for one night."
I don't think it's up to me.
Y'all gotta talk about. But what would your vote be in this situation?
I'm gonna vote after she vote. Because you say
baby,
yeah,
how do you feel about it?
what
baby?
you mean? And I'll be like,
Are you just gonna let me?
yeah,
be with somebody
exactly.
else like
You know, we can flip this money.
Yeah, but, of course, right on cue. But like if she says she want to do it, all right. I mean,
Don't get in trouble.
Hey, don't get in trouble.
Nah.
Before you can get in trouble.
Right.
But
You'll do it, and that's fine. That's $5 million.
so
You can start your own.
you would for
For
$5 million.
$5
For
million.
$5 million, can Hulk Hogan bang your wife?
No,
The Hulkster
No.
put that leg drop.
I couldn't
Now,
do
look,
it. I
now,
couldn't
when
do
he was
it.
on the stand, because I was watching this all last week. When he was on the stand, he had to admit the size of his penis. No wait, no homo. Now he got on stand and mentioned that Hulk Hogan's penis is 10 inches long. However, Terry Bollea's penis is not 10 inches.
Hey, yeah, I saw that. Hulk Hogan say,
Can you talk about that on the radio?
I guess we already did. It's too late
Bro,
now.
it's by the station. I got you.
Yeah, he said Hulk Hogan's joint was longer than Terry Bollea's, which is real name.
I'm not comfortable talking about this right now.
Hey, speaking of
Cue the
that,
music.
speaking of that, you hear this music that's playing? Val Venus.
Hello,
Hello, ladies. Hey, but you know that's funny though. Like that was a funny conversation, bro.
No,
Like,
I wish we had covered this last week.
Yeah, that'd have been
Really
funny.
going on, but, you
oh
know,
man,
that whole trial last week was just hilarious, man. Like
That was
everything
hilarious.
about it was funny for wrestling fans. We got a kick out of it.
the hoaxer, man, the hoaxer.
But I mean, seriously though, if you're gonna get $5 million out the deal, one night could she sleep with Hulk Hogan?
So your answer is
Hell
yes.
no.
Your answer is yes, Mr. Lee.
My answer? No, I'm letting my wife answer that.
He take the same approach I took.
I'm
What you think, babe?
Baby,
What you?
I'm looking right at the camera, baby. Whatever you want to do.
I couldn't do it, but I could do it.
Right.
I could sleep with somebody
Because you
I
terrible.
do it.
You terrible.
for the betterment of my family.
She had a,
But
she
she
Take one for the team.
She couldn't better the family. though.
No,
she had
bro.
a mask.
I can't do it.
Hey man, it's all good.
And
This
y'all gonna tell the truth after. I know I'm the only
when
one.
the,
What
when the
Ralph
show
is.
go off.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
Ralph said, hell no.
Yeah, look. If you want the real answers to this question, go on Periscope and DNC_CEO. Because after the show, when we shoot our promos, that's what we get the real answer. Because that's what we'll do it. But no, man, tonight's show just went completely off the hinges. But it was a good show, man.
Break the knob.
It's a good time.
Turn
man.
it up.
It's a good time, man. Good time. Yeah, man. So look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna reset. Next week we coming back. We're gonna get it cracking, man. What's next week? Anything
Next
gonna,
week we might have
we
some
might have some in studio guests.
local artists, actresses.
Yeah, we're working on that.
Yeah.
We need to do better. And if you're watching the show right now and you are talent worthy to get on the show, come through, man. Hit us up.
Promote yourself.
Yeah, we can definitely get some free promotion and free publicity, and we can make it happen for you. So right here, Win or Lose Radio on WTTSradio.com. So look, guys, it was a good time. We had a great time. Next Monday, we'll be right back. Of course, you can check the YouTube page, the WTTS Radio YouTube page, and check out this episode so you can see it again and share it with your friends and family. It's a good time. Also, hit us up on Facebook and Twitter throughout the week and stay in touch with us on what's going on. So we're going to do that. We're going to sit back, relax. We're going to reload. We'll see y'all next week for more. Win or Lose Radio, WTTSradio.com. Happy birthday, Summertime.
Oh.
Ain't that cute?
Shut up, all you guys. All right. It's like, not later.